pacing. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's the Bills with the football as we resume play in the second quarter. 2nd and 11 now. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Stepping up. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Stupid.
And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Get off me. Oh.
He's able to take this one back to the 36-yard
Snap, Tony.
line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside
Flag
the
on who?
15 before they drop it. There's a line
That was
in there,
bullshit.
Wayne. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Here's Gore. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made. Obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking for Perriman there, he's got him. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Hartney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Oh,
It's
dude.
almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go. Let's see who's faster.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get
There
away
we go.
moving the football.
And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Darnold completes it. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. It's a gain of a good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 15-yard now Gore. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. It was
I knew they was going to be on
who
that.
had that play covered from the start.
Go get
An
that.
incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd
Oh, why you ran that way? It's like a straight gap.
defensively. As he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando.
Yeah, where you at now, though?
EA Sports halftime
With
report.
triple
And the
coverage.
Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Right up the guts.
They'll try and push it in with Gore, and he's in.
Here we are.
Taking it in from a yard out. The Jets will extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And it's good to make it 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run. Bills nothing.
Extreme was working with this game for some reason. It signs up with that other game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Andre Roberts now to return it.
Yeah.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Oh, missed them.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen.
Oh, that's cookies. Whoop, give me
For Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
First and 10.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL,
oh, man, it's cookies.
What the heck is going on out there?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end.
Two of them.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Got him.
Open man is Denzel Mims. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
I hit the wrong play.
Plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Oh.
And they'll get this one to about the
Still made the first note.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Super. I didn't even check the
Come to
time.
halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports halftime report. We saw a strong first half throwing the football by Sam Darnold.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway
Blasted
on
that
EA
shit.
Sports. Fielded
Yeah, you
near the
better
back of the
touch
end
back
zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
Huh?
Josh Allen leads the offense.
I'm winning. I ain't won yet.
And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter.
I knew that was coming.
From
Fuck.
Utah, this is Zach Moss. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Got it again.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
He's scared.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
Oh, killed him.
3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Ball carrier.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On second down, here's a run with Moss.
Yeah,
He
he's
stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. From the gun, it's Allen.
Oh, God. Ooh, get off me.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
How many NOs is
Not go
that?
their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Yes, sir.
On every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the
with the double. Oh, did he go out?
A 4-yard run on first down. A lot of times it's that first read that you
Shit,
have.
I didn't
You
get to see it.
pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well.
Let me see replay.
And that one's incomplete.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold got a man, it's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Darnold to Mims, first down Jets.
At the
Oh,
42-yard
yeah,
line.
right up the gap.
Goal.
See the gap. Oh, we out. Oh, get off me. Oh, why you ran that?
Down, but a nice little gain.
He was brought down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before
he double shit.
Make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now it's Gore. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change some blocking or run a few different plays.
Oh, he looked like he broke his leg right there.
Essence of the running game.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Oh, hell no.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
What?
From the gun, a run for Johnson.
Get off me.
A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense can move.
That is into the hands of Perriman. Touchdown, Jets. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And it is now 21-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
These dudes are zip.
New York Jets touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yeah, bring it up.
Taken in the end zone, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now we spotlight the Jets defense. And they forced 4 turnovers now in that last possession, most recently the interception.
I'd love to be in charge of their highlight video at the end of the season, though, because this game, you can cut it into one sequence, take away, take away, take away, take away, and everyone goes home happy.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here.
Yeah, where you at?
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Oh, I hit the quarterback. Oh, fumble risky. Yeah, what you doing?
And it's scooped up by the Jets. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports.
I'm surprised they didn't call a flag on that. I cracked the quarterback. Hold up. Right there. Okay, it was just like a bump. Oosh. Hey, zoom in. There we go. Bam. This fool almost ran out of bounds. I snapped him though, he was gonna be gone. That second dude wasn't there, I juked him already. Eesh.
Faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Hit the right side this
Now
time.
they work on 1st and 10.
Oh no!
For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I should have robbed it.
To Denzel Mims that time, but it'll be 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They give you plenty of
Get off me. First
We've
down.
seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Back to the ground, this time with 4. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there'll be guys swarming.
Oh my God! I tried to blast through that
Across the
dude.
plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 yard. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see. And this time he is in. Frank Gore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018.
Yeah.
Loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And careless with the football there on the kick return.
Blasted homeboy.
Going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Oh, how they didn't give me that? That's good.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw. On the move to Allen.
Yeah, you're gonna get fumbled right there too, though.
Scooped up by the Jets.
Get off me, little dude. That's for robbing me. Yeah.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. The New York set to take the field. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set them up with golden field position. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Trying to improve. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Dummies.
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Jets.
That's tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on first and second down, and it's first and second and goal. And then on third down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
I try to go in like that. That shit would have been funny.
The extra point attempt to follow here.
Go with the fake.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2, but I'll be darned. They just get that one, didn't they?
Oh, right there. Oh.
He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And oh, he caught it up, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to get it back.
These dudes' defense sucks. I mean, offense.
I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play call.
Give them another 6. It's for a touchdown.
These do this shit. Nothing. Not one. Yeah, look. From far. Watch him catch it. So he caught it. Watch. Touchdown.
Right?
Yeah. That was crazy.
Extra point.
You want to see it again?
Yeah.
All right, watch. See how I throw it?
Yeah.
See, watch this guy right here. Yeah?
Yeah.
Zoom in. See?
Mm-hmm.
See?
And you got him down, right?
Yeah, he scored. Yep.
And then he drew the ball, right?
Yep. Spiked it.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the
43 zip. Damn.
Just 4 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Another fumble.
They'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body.
Oh, if he would have caught that, that would have been crazy.
They call plays they want executed. They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, baby. They turn up. Get that ball.
To throw again. Allen.
Gotti.
Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Johnson.
Damn.
A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you.
And they are going to score again. Yes, another touchdown as they just added their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as over.
Yeah.
This is a team who puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch.
I scored again. I won't win yet. I'm about to win though. In 20 seconds. Yep. See the time? And that goes down, I win. I got 50. See? And they got 0. Busting them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here's the Buffalo offense. offense now as they get set to take over here. They are down.
Everybody?
They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are
Huh?
they so defeated at this point? You just
Eating
want to get in the
grapes?
locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coach say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do it.
Oh, he's done. Oh, he lost the ball. No, I hit him and he dropped the ball. Watch. Yeah. Watch. Boom. But his teammate picked it up, which was bull. Let's do like a challenge that shit. Huh? Yep. They bums. Yep.
So it's a victory here
I won.
I'll tell you what, Charles,
Thank
this
you.
might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
I want to play Sorry-Bo, please.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Just finish the game.
this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me low, bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me low, bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want fussing and wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. It's that's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. Ooh, I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy.